My name is Alexandre Chemla, and I'm the president and owner of Altour. Altour is a travel company, and I started this company about 20 years ago. Where I'm from, I mean, you can see with my accent that I'm from Brooklyn. I was raised in France. I was born in Tunisia, and Tunisia was a French colony, and then Tunisia was giving back to the Tunisian people in 1956. That's when I moved to France, and I grew up in France until about 1980. When I was young, when I was your age, and I was in Paris, France, we all used to talk about America. We all used to talk about, New York and Los Angeles, and that was our dream. And it was really the example of what we wanted to be. Everyone at the time, when I was your age, at night when we were having a drink in the same disco, you're having a drink today in Paris, we keep talking about United States, and they keep talking about America, and that was an American dream, I think, for a lot of French people, which I grew up in, and everyone was talking about moving to United States, and their dream will be to move to United States. You know, I don't think it has changed much. I think, definitely the world has changed altogether, and United States with it, and a lot of things have changed. But I think that, the dream is still there, which is that if I was still living in, and I ask myself the question very often, if I was still living in France today, my dream will be still to come to the United States, knowing what has happened to me for the past 30 years, or not knowing. And being there, for me, it will have been the dream to still be able to come here. I would not have stayed in France. I think the abstract was a dream. And it's like an abstract painting. You don't know what you're going to find. You just love it. You love it because you see it, because you fell in love with it, and that's abstract for me. The reality is touching it, is being in it, and experiencing it. The abstract was for me to come to this country and be able to come in a land of opportunity, and come here and try to excel and do things on my own, and I put that to reality, not knowing if I will be capable of doing it or not, and I think it was the best thing I could have done. I think it's the best thing I could have done. I don't know if you know, but I'm sure you know if you research a little bit. Before I opened my company, I was with a company by the name of Club Med, which I was there for 10 years as an executive. 9 years after I was at Club Med, I decided to resign and open my own company. And the chairman of the board of Club Med needed me badly, so he asked me to please give him another year, which I did. And he thought I would forget about it and never leave. I gave him 4 months, and I did resign. And I resigned in 1991 when he told me that I was out of my mind, because no one started a company in 1991 when there is recession and there is Gulf War. And I will remember his word, I guess, forever. And I say, you know what? That is my dream. I wanted to do it. I want to try it. I am here. I came to the United States to do something as an entrepreneur. I make that claim because you today, this young population today, have a fantastic opportunity. We are our time with businesses. We were building businesses, and we were, working and selling, but we didn't have all this technology. We did not have all this technology. We didn't have the internet. It didn't exist. It started 15 years ago. We didn't have all this. We didn't have email. We had a fax that was not working very well, so we didn't have all this. Today you have an incredible tool in your hand. You have the internet. You see all these kids who are creating, they just come with an idea and then they turn around and sell their company for millions of dollars. So the opportunity is still there, more than ever. It's a different type of business today than it was yesterday. But is the business still there? Are the possibilities still there? Absolutely they are. Absolutely. I would have loved to come in this world today at your age and start with an empty bag, and I guarantee you that I'll be able to make it. In fact, I have 3 daughters. They must be close to your age. 2 of them who have finished college were looking of what to do. One of them started to work for an art gallery. The other one created a line of jewelry, and they asked me what to do. And I said, try to be an entrepreneur. Try to do your own business. And the one who was working in an art gallery has created an application for iPad for art gallery. And on this Friday will be an article on her in a Wall Street Journal. And she started a company a year ago. So you're asking me the dream can still exist? Not only that here, but I mean, this is a proof of a kid who came out of college who wanted to work for an art gallery for 1 year without being paid, mostly because, you know, she wanted a job and decided to create her own company. So is it possible? Absolutely. Is it possible? Yeah. It's a famous phrase, if you can dream it, you can do it. And that's true. That's true. You just have to dream it strong enough and don't think that it's going for you if you lay down on the couch and just wait for things to happen. You have to move, you have to be out, you have to talk, you have to really try. So, absolutely. I think it's important because, you know what, if I have one negative to say about the United States, and if I have to give one negative, because I love it so much that I couldn't find any negative, but if I have one negative to give, it will be that you speak English, you learn English, America is a world. America is not the world, English is not the only language, and you have to learn another language. Because for me, learning another language is like having a diploma, an additional diploma, because the world is opening its door now. We're all going to work together. And another language will give you even more opportunity to be successful. So I believe that discovering the world for all the students that we send abroad and that we support and we create trips for them, we do it because we want these young people to discover the world. We want them to know that there's not only museum here, but they exist in Korea, they're existing in Germany, they're existing, that's where we send the people, because we want them to know that there's another world than America. Because when you discover, you learn, and when you learn, then you can apply it to other things that you are doing. You always learn. You always learn by looking, by listening, by traveling. You always learn. And you take this experience and then you apply them to your life as much as you can. So it's the same question. You will tell me, what do I go to school to learn how to write or how to read? The same thing. Why would you travel to learn how these people live and what they do and what they eat and what is the fun for them in their life and are they successful? It is by selling what? That I think the real discovery. My word of advice would be, go for it. Go for it. Never get disappointed. It will take time. It will definitely take a lot of strength. You're going to be scared. You're going to panic. You think you're not going to make it. Well, that is normal. That's what you have to feel. If you don't feel that, you're not normal. So my word of advice is, be a go-getter. You young, you always will have plenty of time to find a job. Work 20 hours a day. You can do it now. Don't do it in 10 years from now. Just do it now. Go work your 20 hours a day. Forget the fun. The fun will always be there. Forget the fun for the time being. The fun will be to build this business. The fun will be to make it happen. Do what you want to do and dream about it and then do it. If you dream, you're going to make it. And you are going to make it, and no one can tell you you're not going to make it, because everything is open for you to make it here. Every opportunity is here. There is not another country in the world who is going to give you what you have here. Not one country can offer you what you get here. Just go, do it, don't be afraid, and you will make it happen. That will be my advice to all of you young people.